today we're talking with Frank Given, who is a Brexit advisor for businesses. And with the current updates on Brexit, it'd be good to get his thoughts. So let's hear the latest.
Well, obviously, over the last couple of weeks, there's been a number of announcements coming from the government in terms of what they consider to be a good exit plan for the UK and a potential forward-thinking deal beyond that. The important thing for business right now is not to panic about it. This is part of a longer process that this phase of it concludes on the 29th of March next year. So being ready for that transition is their next main step. So two things will happen. Either Theresa May will get her deal and she'll be very happy, I'm sure, in which case we'll move into a transition phase over the following 20 months or 20 to 24 months, and then we'll be in a new state for the UK. If there is no deal, then the important thing for businesses right now is to look at the no deal information on the government's website, what that means for your business. The key part of it will be around, for most businesses, is around taxation and how they'll be affected by VAT. The other side of it is to really think hard about your customer and supply base. So think about how your customers are managing Brexit, whether or not they pose a risk to your business. Think about your suppliers that are feeding into your business. Are they secure? Because if they're not secure, then you won't get products and services from them. Same with customers. If they're not secure, then they may not be able to pay you. And the third thing is to look at your staff. Reassure your staff. Very, very important that if they're from the European Union, that there's a mechanism where they'll still be able to stay within the UK. And if they're from the UK and Ireland, that they will be looked after as part of the common travel area.
Which is all really information that people are needing and just actually really thinking about. I think you've addressed loads of people's concerns there. And what do you think if Theresa May gets her deal? The key question that nobody really has the answer to, but just your opinion on it.
I think if she gets her deal and it gets through Parliament, I think then we'll enter into the transition phase, and that's the bit. At that point, it's a standstill. There's nothing in the UK that will change for the following 20 months, which gives us a bit of breathing space. So it's a welcome opportunity. If there's, I think it comes back down to, there's two elements of it you have to worry about, which is one, from a political point of view, will Theresa May be able to get her deal through Parliament? That's one aspect of it. And then will there be enough changes in the European side? You'll have seen some of the information coming through in the last couple of days. Different countries within the EU 27 have their own ideas about what should go into it. And so there's a bit of back and forward on the political side of it. And it is a little bit of political theatre at this stage, but no different than any other major negotiation. So, like I said, the important thing for business is to concentrate on maximising the opportunity they have now to build revenue, to build cash in their business. That's really important, so that they have a bit of a buffer, a bit of a cushion to survive a shunt for a few months afterwards if something doesn't go to plan.
So Frank, if people do want a wee bit more in-depth advice in Brexit, are there programmes out there that can help them?
Yes, there's two programmes currently available, both of which I'm actively involved in. The first one is Intertrade Ireland's Plan for Brexit programme. They offer up to £2,000 worth of funded support for businesses who are cross-border trading and have a specific Brexit issue. It's an excellent programme to get involved with. The second one is the new one from Invest Northern Ireland that's due to be launched shortly on their Think Ahead programme, which is not just funded support for an advisor to come in, but also it's helps companies with grant funding beyond that as well, and that's available for Invest NI clients.
Brilliant. And you can help people apply for those programmes, I take it, as well?
Absolutely. We can signpost, we can guide, and we can help them apply for the Intertrade Ireland programme.
That's brilliant. That's so helpful for especially small businesses that maybe perhaps don't have a budget to bring in a consultant or an advisor. That's all really good advice. And if somebody did want to ask you a few more questions or to contact you, what would be the best way, Frank?
Best way is to get through the website address, which is www.closefocus.co.uk. There's a contact sheet, just put your details in there, and it's just in the notes section, type in Brexit.
and I'm sure people might be part of a long waiting list, because I'm sure you've got plenty of questions coming in at the minute. Thank you so much to Frank, and that's us from ProfileTree TV at the Innovation Factory. Chat to you soon.